Hello guys, Fishit here, and it has been a while, but first I'm going to be discussing some popular theories and some storyline content about Fortnite currently. First off though, my hardcore achievement survival Minecraft world, I will no longer be able to... Oh shit, bomb. I will no longer be able to do it because my PC did a full reset and I didn't back up the world because I am an idiot. But anyway, on. Alrighty, so I've got that lag. Fucking hell. The first thing I want to discuss is about Blevin, right? Why is that so like shit? Zoom. Why is that so shit? Like not the quality, but it's like so sudden. Either way. No, it's fixed. So Blevin has been sitting here, right, all season long, doing nothing. He has been doing nothing, right? Now, my personal theory is that he's there just as a reference to what we did in the fucking... he's there just as a reference to what we did in the event, right? But that's just my personal theory. Other people's theory, right, is that good old Dr. Sloan, who's now located in here, but I don't believe she'll. Yeah, no, she won't appear unless she's you land here, which I didn't on this replay. I'm trying to make it so it's like not as like choppy. Oh, might be that. Let me put that down. There we go. Now, this has been referred to as like an emergency IO base when no more are remaining. While that could be a possibility, we also need to consider the fact that this might just be one of the entrances to the main base, because there's these elevators here, right? Currently there's nothing behind them, see? Usually you can break them, but yeah. And she's currently analysing the alien tech. No, I don't think she's analysing it just to find a weakness in it. Right. But I'll get back to that later. Because what the other people's theory is, credit to Postbox Pat and Top 5 Gaming for this, by the way, is that she is preparing to essentially weaponize Blevin, to use Blevin to fight back against the Queen. Like, all theories are a possibility, unless there's significant evidence against. Oh, caretaker. But yeah, two different things. I'm not sure which one. Like, I'm just not. I like mine better just because it's just a little reference and it won't be Sloan using something that the Queen totally owns. But yeah, the most likely one to come true is the other one. Now, how do I check that? Camera settings, nameplate's off. Alright. Beep. Now, obviously, we know how. Now, onto the next bit of storyline information. Obviously, we know how the Queen. Can I get any closer on this without going blurry? Nope. The Queen is in her bubble right now, charging herself up, right? Because also, if you look at her hands, I'm not sure if that's her creating cubes or if she's just using cubic power. I'm not sure. But recently the Convergence has had that upgrade. It used to be so it was just down here. All it's done is added some. The cube's moved and it's added some, if you notice. Because the gold cube used to be within this, because you could see it behind that. It's raised up, rised up. Because these are the stairs that used to lead on top of it. Now they just lead to it. It's risen up, and with it, it rose up the centre of the Convergence. Now imagine this was a pyramid, right? Obviously this being the tallest part. Right, yeah. That's what she's doing. I think that's confirmed. That's going to turn into a pyramid to allow the Queen to corrupt the entire island. Like, the entire island. Which most of it already is, because of the streets. Just imagine this though, all that corruption zone thing. That would look pretty sick for about a day then we get old. And now there's also, that relates to the theories of there being no Season 9 or X in this chapter. As I'll put the descriptions up on screen now. But the Cube Queen's pickaxe and backbling both have descriptions. Her backbling has "time is running out for you, tick tock," or is it tick tick ticky way, tick tock tick, or whatever. Like, she isn't wearing it in game, so I can't show you it. But yeah, that's what it says. Her pickaxe says, "This staff has ended countless realities. Soon the island will join them." And an emote, what was added in a while ago, said, "Hold on, I'm almost at the end of the chapter." 3 hints that chapter 3 will be coming sooner rather than later. Now, personally, I don't want this. Because all the themes of this chapter have linked into their previous seasons. So, chapter 2, season 1. Pepsi, shut up. Pepsi bottle, just squeal it. Just making noises. So chapter 2, season 1, pretty slow. Like everyone exploring a new island. Chapter 1, season 1, no one played it. Everyone were exploring the game. Chapter 2, season 2. Things got a little bit interesting. With chapter 2, season 2, the first battle pass obviously was released, and chapter 1, season 2, so the first battle pass was released, and the story didn't pick up there, but yeah, like it started to pick up the pace. Chapter 1, season 3, and chapter 2, season 3. Chapter 2, season 3 was the flood. And chapter 1, season 3. You know what, I can't find a way they relate, to be honest. But yeah, like the story started to pick up a bit, because obviously the Rift introduced us to season 4. Galactus and everything, which kind of made all this happen if you think about it. Cube. I'll explain that in a second. And chapter 1, season 4, chapter 2, season 4, both the superhero themes. 1, season 5, 2, season 5 was like worlds colliding. Both of them had that very strong thing. Chapter 1, 2, season 6 had the primal and like the wildlife thing. In chapter 1, season 6 we had Dire Skin introduced. There was like darkness and stuff. Season 7 obviously Chapter 1 Season 7 didn't have aliens, it had the Ice Kings invaded on the map. Because going off it from this, the Ice King came on, going off it from this island, pretend it's the old island for a sec. The Ice King came from around there, right? With his iceberg slowly encroaching on the map until boom. Right? And obviously with this season we had the we had the aliens. Can't see it because of the storm. Just let me back. Boom. We had the aliens from last season. And yeah, that's like the invaders on the island. And then chapter 1, season 8, and this chapter both have a similar theme, believe it or not. While this one's more to do with cubes, which was season 6 in the last chapter, it's like two forces, it's like two or more forces fighting over the island. Because in chapter 1, season 1, we had the Ice King, pirates, and the Fire King, all fighting over the island. This season we have the Queen and her cube army, Sloane and Io. I said Sloane and Io in the bunker, obviously now, and possibly the Foundation, depending on what the comics reveal about him so far. Now moving on to the no, we'll be moving on to the comic though, so spoilers ahead. The reason why I want, if they stick with a similar theme, that means there's a high chance season 9 would be futuristic, season X would be world, like, time errors and stuff. Both of these seasons' themes I really liked last chapter, sorry. So I want them to happen again. But yeah, that's fine. Anyway, now I'm on to the Batman Foundation comic. Now I'm not going to be addressing like fully. If you would like to see it fully, either buy it, Google it, like there'll be stuff on it, or yeah. I'm just going to be addressing one or two of the lines said in it. The Foundation also reveals that the Zero Point is currently in the hands of Geno, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen it, this is the fuck? I haven't seen it, this is just from PlayStation Grenade's recap of it. Queen, let me out! Queen, this isn't funny, let me out! Oh yeah. Alrighty, excuse that weird cut and the background noise of my mic, it's a bit oofed at the moment, I'm gonna fix it. But I've also switched to my controller, so hopefully it won't be as deaf. What the? I'm in a different viewpoint now because this is a different day. The hell? What the? What? I'm assuming Cube Convergence is still here. This is just a visual glitch. That's a cool little thing. Yeah, look, it's still here. It's just let me reload into a previous replay. But yeah, so come on. That's fine. Play this one. Alright, so basically what's on about the Foundation thing. So yeah, the Zero Point is currently in the hands of Geno. Who's Geno? Most likely the leader of the IO, and Sloane is a part of the Sisters. That's the theory going around right now. Right, will this replay show me convergence? There we go. There we go. Alright. So yeah, currently I'm not sure if I haven't going to be mentioning it about the conversion. It's going to be a pyramid. I think I have, yeah, because the golden cube used to be down here. Now then, about the end event. I can't remember what I've said and haven't. I might repeat myself. Apologise, but there has been recently new information about about stuff like that. So I am going to pull up Donald Mustard's Twitter. I do not want Donald Trump. Let me display and just quickly add a display capture. Alright, now you should, yeah, nice. Alright. So this is Donald Mustard's current Twitter. That's not what I want to do. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. This mainly is what I'd like to show you. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but this is like a different version of the IO bridge room. What's in Imposters, and we saw in the season 5 trailer. There we go. Now, this might just be a concept, or this might be an upgraded version of it. Also, look at his location, Reality Zero. That, for those of you who don't know, this is Reality Zero. Because the 0 point, which I think is like underneath the cubes. So the 0 point, right, formed all of reality and created a reality and world around it to protect it. That isn't working out very well. But yeah, just a little hint about what might happen, about the event. Also the fact that all this talk about the end of the chapter, and Donald Mustard has put the 0 point in the bridge in his profile pic, not profile pic, banner, and changed his reality to reality 0. But yeah, now onto a theory that I've just remembered about. Look at where the Cube Queen has set up the convergence. Now, what used to be here? The aftermath. What was here before that? The spire. What was the spire protecting the 0 point? So what if the 0 point didn't go in the alien ship like we first thought? Again, it's gone oofed. I don't want no storm. Thank you very much. There we go. What if it wasn't in 0 point? What if they were just destroying it and getting ready for the Queen's plan? So the Queen was probably going to come on the island no matter what. We just sped it up. So, effect that up. There we go. Wait. What if the aliens destroyed the spire for room for the convergence, knowing full well that the 0 point would head back underground into the IO base, where the Queen's plan will be successful? Because, okay, shut up. Because if the 0 point is pretty much under that golden cube, right? Now I'm still not sure if she gets her powers from the cubes or if she uses the cube as a part of her powers. But still, and the Queen's goal is to corrupt the entire map, to allow the caretakers, sideways zombies, and all the sideways to roam without the bubbles needed. If it's just a massive sideways bubble over the map, which I think would look pretty cool. Now, onto this theory that I've had, and I've not seen it anywhere. Probably for a reason, though. Can I go any faster? No. Right. So look at all of these corruption line streets across the map. This one. What's it near? The Guardian Tower. Right. Let's follow this one. Yeah. Oh, look at that. What's that? A Guardian Tower. Alright. Let's just keep following them. Keep on following them. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Sorry about this really choppy thing. Right, this one is straight up just engulfed in the crash site. Right. Oh, what's this? Lag. Look at this. Streak. Guardian Tower. Right. Guardian Tower. They've gone past all of them. Or sideways corruption is near them all. I don't think it's coincidence. It could very well be. So when the Foundation created the Spire, he was just forming a shield to contain quite a lot of the blast, right? Also, then once the Spire had imploded itself, not the Spire, the 0 point, it could then have time to heal. He says that in the comic, right? But as we know from the Season 6 storyline quest lines, the Guardian Towers are connected to the Spire, and the Spire was connected to the 0 point. What if there's still a connection? And I say they're connected because we could place a listening device here on them all and and hear the Foundation speaking through them. Now they have to be connected for them to do that. So that's what I think. And what if they're still connected? And what if the Queen knows this? That 4K quality. What if she knows it? And then when the map corrupts, if the map corrupts, she can use the connections of the Spire, what was previously there, and the Spire Tower, the Guardian Towers, to just instantly corrupt the 0 point. That's just a personal theory I've had. It's highly not going to be true though, it's just a thought I had. Now on to the grotto. Oh god, that lag. Now as we know, the water, I think it's gone down again, I don't know. The water has gone down. It used to pretty much go to the top, like here. It's gone down. So that plane could show up, that'd be great. It used to pretty much be like this one. Went to the top of it, right? It's still filled. But it's going down, so we can expect the grotto to either return this season or next. And I say next like that because obviously there's debates about if the season's the last season of the chapter. But if the grotto is set to return, if it's leaking, why would it leak for no reason? I would like it to be the end of the chapter because I hate this map for some reason. But what if this grotto here is just proof that it's not going to be? Like, look at this. Look at this. Why is this shaft still here as well? Unless they didn't plan on bringing it back. Why did they keep it? And all of the grotto stuff. Okay, the inside. Let's go. The detail on the inside of this. Look at this. Like the doors that I can't. Oh no, I can. It's just a rock. They've kept behind the rock, right? Behind the door even. Oh god, I glitched out. But behind it, there's still the detail there. That's what I don't get. The grotto is coming back. I'm not sure when, but it is. Just saying. Am I just saying? Alright? But yeah. I think that now covers it for all the not leaks, but all of the fairies and storyline stuff currently going around. So, once again, Minecraft Hardcore series is no longer available. I've released on PC. Forgot to pack up the world. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.